Hello, I'm Theo Shaw Pritchard, and this is my video analysis for the game engine programming first assignment. This is my Unity side of the project. Here we are in this little clearing of trees. We have an objectives UI top left, which is track all of our quests. If I go up to one of the NPCs called Rango, we can start a little dialogue system that I implemented. He's talking about a blacksmith who works down the road, which someone has stolen all his swords, unfortunately. Blacksmith, being theoretical, didn't want to spend all that time making a whole blacksmith with no functionality. Asking if we can find his swords for him. Pops up the quest UI, the mouse is now usable. Title of the quest, difficulty, the description, and the rewards. We can even accept or reject. Click accept. Little animation and sound. And it goes up to the top left, little tracker. I think I'll also go to Jamie, another NPC. He's been a bit annoyed recently. A goblin is on top of the nearby fort. Yeah, there we go. And you see on the left, we've got two quests, so you can stack them as much as you want. So, first one is collect broken swords. I think they're lying about on the floor. Little visual and audio indicator. That was a better sword that fell from the sky. That's the reward there. And then I'll speak to Giles over here, another NPC. He wants 3 steel swords, not the broken ones that we picked up before, but the steel ones. I already got one before. You see it says 1 out of 3. I got that because I got that as reward from Rango. So it checked if I already had some of the quest items beforehand. So we need 2 more. There we go. And then the final objective is kill the goblin, which is a different quest. It's another NPC, but he's just there for, you know, world building. It's got no quest. Goblin explodes. Didn't want to make a whole combat system, as it wasn't part of the assignment. So the goblin dies just from our touch. Yeah, it's this one. So that is the Unity side of things. This is my Unreal part of the assignment. Go up to the NPC. Quest UI pops up. Reject and accept. Hit accept. New UI pops up in the top left of the screen. It says objectives. Collect orb 0 out of 1. Then if you walk over to the orb over here, it also says collect orb 1 out of 1 complete. If you go back, there you go. I didn't do. It's definitely not as complicated as my Unity side of things, but I'm not. Blueprints was definitely a difficult challenge for me in trying to understand all of that. So I feel Unity was definitely better for me, and I feel some of the Unity features I really liked as well, especially because we're actually doing scripting instead of blueprints. And probably the best part of this project, the Unity side, was the use of scriptable objects. So I used them for the quests, the quest systems, all scriptable objects, and the items, and also the enemies, which just worked very well because it just made perfect sense for this kind of situation and this kind of requirement. And the fact that I can create a new quest here, and then look on the right, I can just give it a name, give it difficulty, which if I change difficulty, it will change the colour of the UI of difficulty, give it a description, I can give it items to pick up, enemies to defeat, so it's different types of the quest, and also the rewards down here, and then I can assign that quest to an NPC. So I think this is my favourite feature of Unity for this project was the scriptable objects, and I think it's flexible, it's intuitive, and it's just relevant and helpful. I think with the Unreal side of the project that there's a lot more potential and way to go up in scope. I think you can set quite a good foundation with a quest system And then because of Unreal's top of the line visual and lighting features and stuff like Lumen, I mean, you can just have super dynamic and high resolution and real-time lighting, plus has great map editor effects and tools, so you can just, of course my project I don't really share because I'm just using the basic template provided, but you can make a quest system relatively quickly in Blueprints, and that will work, you know, effectively and efficiently well throughout your game. And then you have so many tools to make such a beautiful looking game. So quests are very common in RPGs. You can make theoretically amazing open world RPG game with Lumen and the world editing tools, and also like Quixel, like the loads of packages and assets that they provide, and you could just, the scope can go so much higher than I believe than in Unity. I think Unity is good for the more information sort of side, the data side with the scriptable object, but when it comes to the actual world building and also just the visuals, the stuff that you see as the player, which, you know, is very important, I think that's much stronger in Unreal. Thank you.